Good health to you, fellow Ukrainians. February the 14th is the day of another Ramstein, a meeting of the Group of Military Support for Ukraine, 54 partner countries. This is the 9th such meeting. We have got regular strong decisions on protecting our country and strengthening our warriors. Our partners have confirmed more air defense systems, more tanks, more artillery and shells, and more training for our military. As we heard today, Ukraine must be successful. And here we agree, there must be success. Of course, not everything about Ramstein can be reported in public. Much of the agreements and discussions should be kept behind closed doors of the contact group. But I can say for sure that the basic trends remain unchanged. Ukraine and its partners are doing everything together to make the terrorist state lose and to make it happen as soon as possible. We can see now that the Kremlin is trying to squeeze all possible aggression potential out of Russia. They are in a hurry because they know that the world is still stronger, but it takes time to accumulate its strengths. Therefore, speed is very important. Speed is everything in decision-making, in the implementation of decisions, in delivery, in training. Speed saves lives. Speed brings back safety. And I thank all our partners who realize that speed is important. I thank all our American friends for their leadership and systematic coordination of the Ramstein meeting, as well as for the personal participation of Mr. Lloyd Austin, Secretary of Defense of the United States, and Mr. Mark Milley, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, in the meeting. I met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Canada, who was on a visit to Ukraine. The topic of our conversation was also, so to speak, Ramstein-based. First of all, defense support, new weapons for Ukraine, and new sanctions against Russia. I thanked Canada for the support it has already provided, and we discussed in detail with the Minister what is needed now to continue the oust of the occupiers from the Ukrainian land. We are actively preparing for the foreign policy events of the second half of this week. We have to go through the week in the tone set by Ramstein for it, accumulating results for Ukraine. We have very good news from a group of our rescuers working in Turkey. On the 9th day after the devastating earthquake, they managed to rescue a woman. Our SES rescuers pulled out her of the rubble and handed her over to doctors. It is very important not to lose hope under any circumstances and continue to fight for life. I'm thankful to our entire rescue team. And of course today, just as every day, I stay in touch with our military, with the commanders. I had several meetings. The situation on the front line, especially in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, remains extremely difficult. It is literally a battle for every meter of Ukrainian land. We must understand the significance of these battles. Every meter won there is a defense of our entire country. Every day that our heroes endure in Bakhmut, Vuhledar, Marinka, and other cities and communities in Donbass means the reduction of Russian aggression for weeks. That is where the unprecedented destruction of Russian potential is taking place now. Everything that the enemy loses in our Donbass, it will not be able to restore. And this is exactly the potential of Russian aggression that the leadership of the terrorist state expected to destroy our entire Ukraine. Glory to everyone who is now fighting for Ukraine. We are doing everything to give our warriors more weapons, longer range weapons, and greater might for the offensive we are preparing. And February the 14th is Valentine's Day. I sincerely congratulate everyone who is in love on this holiday, on this day, and I congratulate all those in love with Ukraine. Together we will win. Glory to Ukraine.
Разом переможемо. Слава Україні!